How's it going, my Rec Room people? Welcome back to another Rec Room video. And of course, in today's video, we're going to be talking about an update and a whole bunch of other news as well. I got you, and if there's one thing you know, I don't like to wait. So of course, let's hop straight into it. Oh wait, I was lying. Be sure to check out my code in-game. It helps me out a lot, I really do appreciate it. And of course, be sure to support me in-game. Back to the video. Anyways, as you guys can see, we have a new community board inside the rec center. We had our new featured creator, and we've already went through, all of this stuff. I'm pretty sure we also have some new featured rooms as well. Top that off, we got new posts on Instagram, some being Rec Room photos, some of it being art. You'll love to see it. And of course, be sure to let me know your guys' thoughts. And then we have a bunch of shorts from a bunch of Rec Room creators that I don't know the names of, sadly. If you appeared on this board, be sure to let me know which is yours, and you might just get pinned in today's video. Rec Room had also released these fox ears. I didn't go over it in my last video, I'm pretty sure, but weirdly enough, inside the weekly rotation image, these were titled the Cyber Cat Ear headphones. Anyways, on to our other news. Of course, in other news, an AMA was announced. On the Rec Room Reddit, you guys can find a Rec Room official AMA coming back at ya playa. From everyone's favorite staff member, Corbins, he says, "What's up, Rec Room people? Time for another AMA. You'll already know how these things go. Ask any question in this Reddit thread. There are no topics that are off limits, but please keep it constructive, polite, and civil. And remember, this is a Rec Room subreddit, so we mainly talk about Rec Room." He even teases that they'll have a video out as soon as they get all their questions and answers gathered up. And that's pretty much it. What would you like to hear about? And be sure to let them know. Of course, this was posted just about a day ago, and you guys can just comment inside this little, Reddit thread. Check it out. I will have a link down inside the description below. And of course, Rec Room had an update, so let's get straight into it. Inside Rec Room's new update, the Fun with Functions edition, we have the Circuits tab to read. Inside of Circuits, they now support functions, which effectively let you create your own chips. Place down a function definition chip and edit it to define what your function will do. You can put down a called name of your function chips down anywhere in your room to call that function. No more copying the same group of chips 10 times, only to find out you have a bug and need to copy/paste all of them again. Go check out the dev blog here for more information on how to use this feature. And of course, Rec Room has a dev blog all about that. I will have the link to that down inside the description below if you guys want to read. I normally would read them, but it's circuit stuff, and I know many people are confused by circuit stuff, so be sure to let me know if you guys want me to read the dev blogs for, circuit stuff. For the Rooms 2.0 tab, they say the animation controller is now available in Rooms 2. The controls have changed a little and may continue to evolve, but you could just select the animation controller and use the quick action menu to add objects to the animation. Access the keyframing controls via the config menu, otherwise it works like it did before. Inventory and sorting tabs are capitalized on the room inventory page, and any underscores in the tag names here will show up as spaces. Fixed an issue where a few of the Pathfinder events didn't get correctly moved into beta. Fixed an issue where multiple people in a 2.0 room would cause Rooms 2.0 to lag severely. And lastly, fixed an issue in Rooms 2.0 where object boards and inventions would break connections between them after spawning. Now for general improvements and bug fixes. They added a new This Room category of room permissions to enable more detailed control of creator permissions. These permissions are all saved at the room level as opposed to the existing permissions which save at the sub-room level. Check out more information here. Now I'm guessing all these titles and stuff like that are all the new controls that you guys can add to the This Room category of the room permissions and stuff like that. It doesn't really give any context, it just has edit main room settings, edit room econ settings, edit room progression. I'm just gonna assume that. Anyways, they fixed an issue where the VR keyboard when you're using the maker pen menus would sometimes move away when you're typing. They fixed a silly regression where the collider for the full body fingertips were rearranged so you couldn't properly type. That should now be fixed. You can now filter by bottoms and shoes in the watch store, and check out my new shoes, they're brand new. 1, 2, buckle my... That meme is so old. Addition of the room genre cards that match-make players into a room instance from a pool of genre rooms. Fixed a clipping issue in VR for full-body avatars when leaning. And lastly, fixed an issue where animations got reset when switching avatar types in flying mode. In the Rec Room Studio tab, they say you can now copy objects from Rooms 1 to Rooms 2 in Rec Room Studio. Objects that are now supported in Rooms 2 either can be named Container for objects or named Comment Node for circuits. Improved Memory Explorer estimates for meshes that are stored in Unity asset files rather than FBX/object. And lastly, you can now open a legacy room and copy content. Then open a Rooms 2.0 room and then paste that content inside the Rec Room Studio. Some objects that aren't supported in Rooms 2.0 are replaced with empty container objects with the name of the object that couldn't be pasted. Ahem. CB1, I'm looking at you. And lastly, for experiments, we have this. We'll be testing out a new 5-point rating system for room feedback. Let us know how much you enjoyed your experience in a room so we can better recommend content personalized for you, which is sick to see. We'll be testing the effects of adding/removing token bundles from the token store. Thank you for adding them back. And we're beginning a series of projects to make dorm rooms much more customizable. We will be gradually rolling out functionality to test with new users. Stay tuned for more news on custom dorm rooms in future updates. That's sick, super sick. When asked about bean body avatars having ears and full body avatars not having ears, Geode Animations had this little excerpt from the Recroom art team. The Recroom art team feels strongly that some body parts are inherent to avatar types. Our belief in this is stronger than our desire to give users ultimate customizability. When we added arms and legs, we decided and feel very good about our decision to add ears as an intrinsic part of the full body avatar type. When it comes down to the appeal and level of detail among other art and design principles, Recroom is a game with an opinionated art style, and we make very intentional decisions. I completely understand that some of our community are not aligned with us on this, and that's okay. But beans aren't going anywhere, and we want our avatars to look their best. We want you to choose the avatar type and customization options we provide that you prefer. When asked about how face and body shapes will look when it comes to full body avatars, it was just confirmed that it'd be using the same type of UI as bean body avatars. When asked about the face and body shapes update, Max Powers confirmed that they finished the work and things are looking good, but we decided to increase a quality setting to make body shapes look better. Before we switch on the feature, we're running an experiment to make sure the game stays stable with the new quality setting. So if it all goes well, the face and body shapes feature should be turned on in about 2 to 3 weeks. Part of us is trying to be a bit better about decreasing crashes and improving FPS. It's that we're taking a bit more time to be careful with how we roll out quality changes like this. Now, of course, you guys remember Avatar Studio, right? Basically an extension onto Recroom Studio where players, or creators I should say, would be able to make their own custom UGC items. Well, when asked if we'd be able to make our own custom body shapes soon, Geode Animation says eventually we'd like to support custom body types, meaning completely unique skeletons and proportions. But given how our game and avatar systems were built, it's a big project. So for a while, Avatar Studio will be about making custom outfits, accessories, and hairstyles to dress our bean and full body avatars, and we don't want to be spread too thin. When asked how people would access the full body avatar model in Blender, Geode Animation says that we do want to make the model and rig available to the community, but we're not ready yet. Still making subtle tweaks and additions, putting together TOS, and people doing it now are ripping it somehow? Enough of the full body avatar updates, of course. Let's talk a little bit about this actual Recroom update. Now inside the update, you see that last experiment where it talks about the customizable dorm rooms and letting new players, use it, right? Now, why let new players use it? Well, Jay confirms that Recroom thinks that they want to see if new players will be more likely to customize their dorm, since you'll be able to do things like recolor walls, floor, etc. Could also be wrong, but he also thinks that it'll also inform users when they enter their dorm for the first time. He follows this up by saying that this feature will likely get major updates over time. If you're a veteran and got attached to your dorm, then had it wiped from custom dorms being given to you, customize it, and then had a drastic change happens and override something, that wouldn't be fun. It's more likely to roll out to more people as more features get added. He assumes that the ability to have dorm quote-unquote save slots could be one to compromise with people who had custom dorms before this update. Also, FYI, the actual split tests that you see for the experiments and stuff like that usually get flipped on the morning after an update, so they aren't live right now. Just so you guys are informed, Jay also confirms that you won't be able to move/delete walls, floor, or ceiling, but things like furniture, mirror, community board, and etc. yes. I think you can also use mood chips. The boundaries might still be present, he thinks. Unfortunately, you actually cannot remove the trees though, so that sucks. It was also confirmed that the performance fix in this update was specifically for rooms with multiple players in them. Many people were complaining about big performance drops and others would join them, etc. I see you, but you don't see me. It's okay. It's okay. Don't feel scared. If anything, you should feel happy that I came out of the forest just all willy-nilly like that, out of the blue. It's okay if you don't expect me. If you guys don't know, I have channel memberships, aka my Pookies, and they give me a set rate of money every single month for a set rate of perks. One of those perks are being shouted out in all of my videos. So, massive shout out to all my Pookies, and these people include Garlic Bread, Coley, It's Freddy RR, Jack Tutorial, Jay, Not the Pup, Astro Boy, Dozer Blade Cat, BB, Burning Owl, Bucky Guy, Yo, Shaky, Raphael, Cloud, Netflix69, and Blocks David. Thanks so much for supporting the channel, and if you're a Squidling, I appreciate it as well. Now, let's get back to the video. Now, before I actually end off this video, Recroom had a creator announcement for function definition chips. Function definition chips are out now. Calling all circuiteers. Function definition chips help streamline your custom logic in Recroom. These chips help you create, reuse efficient logic, saving you time and reducing chip costs. Perfect for complex room designs, and they offer better organization, faster iteration, and easier debugging. Still want to know more? They got a whole dev blog about it there. And in case you guys aren't informed already, they actually had a little official announcement about it too in-game. And that's pretty much our entire update. We have some pretty cool experiments to be looking forward to, and I want to know your guys' thoughts on everything that we covered. Of course, I have a second channel, I post other stuff other than Recroom on there sometimes, and it kinda is just my creative outlet. Of course, subscribe to the video, like the channel, and I will see you guys until the next one.